Hello, my friends. Welcome back. We are discussing about the talus bone, and in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the neck and the head of this talus bone. So you can go and watch these lectures. Here we have about the side determination and about external features. We have discussed about the head, and we have also discussed about the neck of this bone. Now we are going to discuss about the body of this bone. So the body of this bone is divided into 5 surfaces, right? We will discuss about these 5 surfaces. There is a superior surface, then there is an inferior surface, then there is a medial surface, then there is a lateral surface, and then there is a posterior surface. So there are 5 surfaces of this the body of this bone. So my friends, here I have I'm holding this bone in my hand, and it is kept in its anatomical position because the head is directed forward like this if I hold it. So there are 5 surfaces. There is superior surface, there is inferior surface, there is a lateral surface, there is medial surface, and there is a posterior surface. So what are those anatomical features in these surfaces? Let's go for it. First of all, the superior surface has an articular facet which is called the trochlea. So you can see here, this is the articular facet which is called the trochlea. Then this trochlea is convex anterior posteriorly. Okay, look carefully. This trochlea is convex anterior posteriorly. If I'm rubbing my hand with it, convex means it's going upward a little bit. So anterior, if I'm going from posterior side to interior side, or from the interior side to posterior side, so it shows a convexity. But if you go side by side, it is show a little bit depression. So we say from side to side, right, or from lateral to medial side, it's concave. I have written concave medially, right, or we say from lateral sides. If you go, shows concavity. Then it is wider anteriorly and then posteriorly. So you can see in the image also, it is showing a wider caliber in the interior side and narrower caliber in the posterior side of it. So here you can also see it is wider anteriorly but narrower posteriorly, right? Okay, so about the upper surface, what did we learn? We learned that this upper surface has an articular facet for the tibia, and especially for tibia bone, right? So it articulates with the tibia bone and makes the ankle joint, right? It is also called the trochlea, and it is convex anterior posteriorly, right, and concave from sides when go medially, and it's wider anteriorly and narrower posteriorly. You can see in the image, this is the anterior surface. You can see here the neck. So I'm talking about the body, the posterior part, not about the neck. This is the head, this is the neck, and this whole part is the body. So we talked about the superior surface of the body. Now we are going to the inferior surface of the body. So this is the inferior surface because this is the head, right? This part is the head, this is the neck, and this is the inferior surface of the body. So what are the important features? First of all, there is an oval concave facet in it. So if this is the superior surface and this is the inferior surface, so you can see here is a facet in it, right? It's a large facet in it. So this facet is for the facet of the calcaneus bone, right, and makes the subtalar joint like this, right? You can see it here. So this is the facet which fits with the calcaneus bone, right? So it forms the subtalar joint with the calcaneus bone, you know. So the inferior surface has a large facet in it, which I have shown here to you guys. If you have the book in the bone in your hand, you will easily find all these structure in it, right? So we talked about the superior surface, we talked about the inferior surface. Now we are going towards the medial surface, and if you hold it in its anatomical position, you will find the medial surface. So I had told you this is the lateral surface and this is the medial surface. So in its medial surface, there is a comma shaped facet present there. You can see it here also, and you can see in the image also. I will show you right now. There is a comma shaped facet in it, and look at here in the image, you can also see there is a comma shaped facet in the medial surface of it, and it articulates with the medial malleolus of the tibia. So this comma shaped facet will articulate with the medial with the medial malleolus of the tibia, right? So there is a medial surface, and in the medial surface, what is the important feature? The external feature is the comma-shaped facet in it, and articulate with the medial malleolus of the tibia to make the ankle joint. Great, friends. The next important surface is the lateral surface. So you will see here, look carefully, like this. This was the medial surface, right? And now here is the lateral surface. So what is in the lateral surface? There is a triangular articular facet there. So we have it here. Here is a triangular articular facet present in the lateral surface of this, the body of this talus bone. This one, right? And it articulates with the lateral malleolus of the not tibia of the fibula bone, right? Okay, so this you can see here on the screen also. This is the triangular articular facet which is for the lateral malleolus of the fibula bone, right? Okay, then there is an inferior surface in it, and what are those important structures in the inferior surface? There is an oblique groove, and there is an medial and lateral tubercles. So look carefully. Yes, we have it here, the inferior surface, the posterior surface. So in the posterior surface of this bone, you can see here, right? This is the posterior surface. So in the posterior surface, there is a medial groove. Yeah, we know it. Look carefully here. This is the groove which is present there. And then there are two tubercles, the medial tubercle and the lateral tubercle. So I will show you here. This is a tubercle, right? And here is another tubercle. So if this is the medial side, this is the medial tubercle, this is the lateral tubercle, and then there is a intertubercular groove in it. So you can see it here. This is the groove, and these are the two tubercles. So from superior side also, right? So in the posterior surface, there is an oblique groove, and then there is two tubercles are there, right, friends? You can see them also here. I hope you are understanding, my dear friends. You are understanding me. Okay, so these were about the body of the talus bone. So we discussed about the 5 surfaces of this talus bone, and in the previous video we have discussed about the head and the neck of the talus bone. So these were the 2 important bones of the foot which we discussed, and inshallah in the next lectures I will try to go further forward towards the other 5 tarsal bones, and we will record them, and then towards the metatarsals, and then towards the phalanges. So we will cover the foot bones, and along with it we will cover the bones of the external features of the bones of the lower limbs and the hip bones. So friends, see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, my dear friends, Allah Hafiz.